What's up, everyone? Carter Maxwell here, and in this video, I'll be going over 3 expert tips that you must use in your Merch by Amazon business to quickly scale to your first $10,000. So, for those of you that don't know what Merch by Amazon is, basically it's a print-on-demand t-shirt service that Amazon provides that allows you within their service to, upload your own artwork, your own unique design to a t-shirt, select what colors you'd like, select your price point, enter in a title, bullet points, a description, and within minutes you're able to have that t-shirt live and for sale on Amazon.com. For instance, here's a couple of examples right here. You can see the Merch by Amazon t-shirts have these clear tags. Here's one right here. Here's one right here, different price points. And each time that you create a sale, each time someone purchases your t-shirt off of Amazon, the Amazon fulfillment team is then going to pick, pack, and ship that t-shirt to your customer for you. So you don't have to do any, shipping, customer service, anything like that. Amazon handles all that for you. And depending on the price you price your t-shirt for, you're going to receive a royalty or a profit of the sale. So Merch by Amazon is an extremely efficient and convenient business model to pursue. So let's get into these 3 tips to success to build your business selling t-shirts on Merch by Amazon to make your first $10,000. So let's get right into it. So the first strategy is to find profitable niches to sell your t-shirt designs in. What I mean by that is find a category, find a niche, if it be animals, or sporting events, or your moms or dads, something where there's not going to be too much competition. There's already people having success selling designs related to that category, related to that topic, to where you have the opportunity to bring in your own unique design to then compete with those people. Now, a great way to judge if a category or a topic is populated enough to be able to enter that market and make sales is by this sales t-shirt, or with each product on Amazon, it's going to have its own individual best sales rank. And that sales rank is going to determine how well and how often that product sells. So as you can see in the clothing, shoes, and jewelry category, the sales rank for this product is 1.4 million. Now that's extremely high for clothing. Obviously, it's going to be high because it's a Christmas t-shirt. I'll get into why I have this pull up later. But when you go through sales ranks, I usually like to stay under, anywhere from 300,000 to 500,000 sales rank, but sometimes I go even higher, and sometimes I want to go under 100,000 sales rank. It really doesn't matter. I mean, obviously, the lower the sales rank, the more often it's selling, but that also means that the more competitive, that topic, that niche is. So it's really all up to you. And, when I did Merch by Amazon, about a year ago, I would always mix it up. I had some t-shirts, I'd enter the market, and the niche, the topic for that market wasn't super popular, so it wasn't super competitive, but I wasn't making as many sales. And then I would enter, another market where, it was extremely competitive, you kind of had to compete in price. So then I would make a really unique design to be able to, compete with those other people. And then eventually, over time, after I create sales, rank for different search terms, I can slowly move my price point back up. It's really all up to you. But when it comes to, price points and ranking and everything like that, it really comes down to your product research and the topic and category that you're entering. The reason I have the Christmas dog t-shirt pulled up right now isn't because I want you to make a Christmas dog t-shirt right now, especially not in the middle of summer, but because you can see there's 10,000 results for this search term. So obviously you can enter the market for, Christmas dog t-shirts, that niche, that topic, but it's obviously super saturated. It's going to be super competitive, and it's going to be extremely hard to create sales for that search term. A way that you could go through and create and find your own niche is to, instead of, Christmas dog t-shirt, Christmas pug t-shirts. So you're basically niching down, using like a subcategory. And so instead of dog, you're using pug. And it went from 10,000 results to 700 results. So it's going to be a lot easier, create sales for this keyword. And as you can see, there's a lot of people have a bunch of different t-shirts, So that's just a great way to think about it. So instead of going after something that's like really competitive, like Christmas dog t-shirt, you can go after something that's a little bit smaller, a little bit less competitive. But once you start making sales for, Christmas pug t-shirt, you might even start ranking for a more, broad search term like Christmas dog t-shirt. It's really all up to you. It's really just about, how many sales can you create, through a t-shirt, through different search terms. Holidays, events, trends are all great places to search for popular t-shirt, topics, popular t-shirt ideas to go after. Christmas, Easter, July 4th are all some really popular holidays to go after. When the eclipse was about a year ago, you could have made a t-shirt for that and made an absolute killing. I mean, there's tons of different, events and, trends you can make t-shirts for. So make sure you stay on top of that, that you're always doing your different product research, always looking into the future to see if there's an opportunity for you to create a t-shirt design based off of what that future event or holiday is. Now, another great way to find, popular ideas, popular, niches is to go and spy on other sellers already selling t-shirt designs. For instance, I go to this profile of this seller, I go to his storefront. He already has over 422 listings for his t-shirts under this brand name. So I can literally go through, click on every t-shirt he has and see what the sales rank is for that product, see if there's an opportunity, 736,000 in clothing, which is a decent rank. It's not the best, but that means it's selling, every once in a while. Here's another shirt right here, something about 70s, 80s hippies. The sales rank for that one is 3 million. Just to speed up the process right here, I'm gonna go ahead and pull down my Chrome extension for Jungle Scout. It'll pull down basically the top 20, 25 listings, so we can see the sales rank. So he's got quite a few T-shirts on here. Here's a 400,000 sales rank. 400,000 one right here, 700,000. So he's got some T-shirts in here that are selling every once in a while. He's got some long-term ones in here, ones that have sold maybe only a couple times. An 8 million, a 1.8 million. So that's just a great way to go, and while you're searching for different T-shirts and things like that, go to different seller storefronts and see if they already have successful T-shirts in there around like cars or around marriage and things like that. You could possibly enter, or there's an opportunity for you to enter that niche, that idea, that topic for you to create your own T-shirt design for. Second secret to quickly scale your Merch by Amazon business is to outsource as much as you can. A great thing to outsource, especially if you're not very good at graphic design or Photoshop, is to outsource your t-shirt design. So once you've already gone through, you've done your research, you've found, a niche, you've found an idea you want to create a t-shirt on, you just tell your designer what you want on it, what colors you want, the words you want, and they'll make it for you. It's a great way to, eliminate having to go and learning Photoshop and wasting time like that. You can just outsource it. Now, Fiverr is what I recommend for beginners. I mean, you can get t-shirt designs from multiple freelancers done for $5 per design. You can probably negotiate, and if you're ordering in larger quantities, 10 to 15 or 20 at a time, you can probably get it anywhere from $3 to $4 if you negotiate and you find, the right freelancer that is available to do that. But you can easily come on here and, find different people, create, keyword research, make your title, your bullet points, your description, or make the t-shirt designs for you. Fiverr is a great place to start. I will link that in the description of this video. If I don't, someone comment below in this video, tell me to put it in so then other people can go through and find it. So Fiverr is a great place to, find different freelancers and outsource a ton of work for. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced, or maybe you want to get your designs, designed even cheaper than, $4 or $5 per design, you can get them done on here for $2 to $3 easily. You might have to order somewhat in bulk, at least around 10 to 20 designs, I think. But if you're at a higher tier, if you're about at that 100 tier, or 500 tier, or even higher, and you want to start filling up spots a lot quicker, and you want to do it pretty cheaply, Upwork is kind of the next, it's above Fiverr. It's a little bit trickier, a little bit harder, but you're gonna be able to, find different freelancers that do this like for a living. You can look up t-shirt designer, Merch by Amazon. There'll be tons of people on here, and you can even filter out different results that you want. I mean, you can go through by language, their earnings that they've already made through their profile. Maybe you want only people that have already had, an 80% success rate. Activity, let's see, hourly rate. This is pretty big too. So if you want someone really, really cheap per hour, you can go, and there's 8 people on here that are $10 and below. There's 85 people that'll charge $10 to $30 per hour. And those are just great ways to come through and filter through different freelancers on Upwork. Also on Upwork, you can literally put out a job post and, put all the criteria that you're looking for, like in a designer, what exactly is going to be going on, how many designs you're going to be providing, per week, what price points are you looking to, pay them, per design, because you don't have to pay hourly. You can pay hourly, you can pay per job. So maybe you have 10 t-shirts you want designed and you're going to pay them, $40, that's $4 per design, or $30 per design. They can, try to do that within the next day or two, or you can pay them hourly. I mean, if they're doing, you're paying them, 10 an hour, but they're doing, 4 to 5 designs an hour. It's really all up to you. Just make sure you focus on, the designs being unique, the designs, being original. You don't want to go and copy someone's design off of Amazon, or just, make something, similar to it, because what's going to happen is they're going to find your design, and your design is way too closely unique to theirs. They're going to report you. You get enough dings, you get enough reports on your seller account, and it's eventually going to get either suspended or terminated. So make sure you're creating unique designs, original designs, so you don't run into that. Third secret to quickly scaling your Merch by Amazon business is to experiment and play around and try different price points for your t-shirts. You don't need to have all your t-shirts at one price point, like a 17.99 or 19.99. I mean, kind of experiment. Has some t-shirts that you think if the design is, superior, you think if, it's unique and original enough to stand out, and you think you can fetch a higher price than what the market price average is, then for sure, price your t-shirt, 21.99, 22.99, a lot higher. Some people might see that as, a higher quality design. They might see it as something that stands out and purchase that t-shirt. Now, on the other hand, maybe you're in a more competitive market and there's a lot more people selling a t-shirt based off of that idea or that niche. Maybe you price your t-shirt, at a break even price point, to where you're just breaking even, not losing any money, not really making any money, and you're just there to, to create sales, for your t-shirt. And every time you create a sale through that search term, you're going to rank a little bit higher. And then over time, once you've created enough sales through your t-shirt design, you can slowly keep moving your price point up. So then maybe you move up $1 or $2 or $3, where you start to making profit, and you're already ranked, so you're already high up in the search engine for different search terms. It's just going to be a huge plus and a huge benefit for that t-shirt. Now, when using Merch by Amazon, it's all about tiering up, so you have more spots available, more t-shirt designs to upload, and more t-shirts that you can possibly sell. A great way to tier up is to create sales. That's the only way you can tier up. You're going to start at a tier of, 10. You're going to have to make your first 10 sales before you can tier up to, 25. Then you have to sell 25 before you can tier up to 100. Then it just keeps moving up and up. Now, getting your first 10 sales, your first 25 sales can be somewhat difficult, because obviously you want to make, $5 or $6 or $7 profit per t-shirt. But sometimes it's going to be harder to make your first 10 sales, especially if you're wanting to make them quickly, especially if you're wanting to tier up fast. Now, a great way to do that, a strategy that I use and had success with, is to price my t-shirt designs as low as I possibly could, to where I just broke even. I wasn't losing any money, but I wasn't really making a ton of money. And what happened over time is people would go through, even if it was a super competitive product, they'd scroll through it and find my t-shirt design, $3 or $4 lower than everyone else's t-shirts. Now, some people might see that and be like, hey, I don't want a t-shirt, maybe it's quality. Or they might see it as, hey, that's the cheapest t-shirt on here, I want to save some money, I'm going to purchase it. And what's going to happen over time is, with your t-shirt being, the lowest price t-shirt in that market, people are going to purchase it. And over time, you're going to rank higher in the search engine for different search terms on Amazon, because you keep creating sales. And what happens over time is, first off, you're making sales. So obviously it's going to help when it comes to tiering up, because you're making sales, and you're also ranking for different search terms. And then over time, once you're already ranked high for those search terms, you can just slowly move your price up. So instead of, a break even price, move it up $1, $2 or $3 or $4, just over time, over a week, over a couple of days. And over time, you're going to already be ranked high, and you're going to start making profitable sales for that t-shirt, while you've already made a ton of sales in the past, at a break-even price. So it's not like you're losing any money. You're just really not making any money, but you're creating sales, and over time you're able to, move the price up for that t-shirt. When it comes to pricing, I highly recommend you just experiment with, have some really low price t-shirt designs, have some in the middle, have some up top, and just experiment with pricing. If a t-shirt hasn't sold in a while, maybe move the price down a little bit. Or maybe if you have a t-shirt design selling really, really well, kind of a median average price point, move it up a little bit more. Maybe people will still purchase it if the price point is even a little bit higher. Either way, just experiment with different price points. And when it comes to tiering up, you want to make as many sales as you can. So if that means having a higher price point or having a lower price point, do whatever it is you want to tier up as quick as you can, so you have more spots and more t-shirt designs to fill, so you can possibly make as much money as you can on Merch by Amazon. So that's it for this video on the top 3 secrets to quickly scale your own Merch by Amazon business. Hopefully you liked me going through and, kind of going a little bit more in depth of what exactly Merch by Amazon is, how you can go and outsource design so you can save yourself money and save yourself time. How you can go through and, think outside of the box when doing, research on, different topics or ideas for t-shirts, as well as, kind of playing around with your t-shirts, trying different price points or maybe different colors, or trying different strategies that could possibly help scale your business faster and quicker so you can make more money. Anyways, that is it for this video. Feel free to comment below with any questions you have, regarding merch by Amazon or entrepreneurship in general. If you enjoy these kind of videos, if you enjoy my content, make sure you like and subscribe, because I'm always putting out new videos, every single day throughout this summer while I have a lot more time while I'm not in school. So if that is something you're interested in, you want to see me in your inbox every single day with a brand new video that's going to show you how you can make additional income online, make sure you subscribe. And on that note, I'll see you guys next video.